Adrian hasn't come back yet? Today is the day I return home.
Sir is busy with important matters. He said you should rest early on your own.
Sophie, Mom brought you the most popular art book from London.
I don't want an art book. Aunt Mia already gave me the latest smart drawing tablet.
Aunt Mia? Isn't that Mrs. Blackwood? Why does she look like an outsider?
In name only. Look who's standing next to Adrian now.
Sister, you're finally back. Adrian was afraid you'd be tired from the flight, so he didn't let anyone disturb you. My husband. Does he need you to speak for him?
Clara, what's your attitude? Mia is here tonight as the company's core technology partner.
Technology partner? Adrian, she's my sister, and more than that, a child born out of wedlock. You bring her to this event, and you don't care about my dignity?
The Blackwood family values worth, not some elusive dignity. You've been at home too long. You don't understand business anymore.
If I hadn't stepped away from R&D for the family back then...
Don't bring up the past. The one who can help me now is Mia.
Clara, I've heard everything about last night's gala.
Grandmother, Adrian has gone too far. He's slapping the Rowan family in the face.
The Rowan family hasn't been what it used to be for a long time, Clara.
So you think I should just swallow this humiliation too?
It's normal for men to have their social engagements. Besides, Mia truly brings value to the company. Listen to me. Go back and be a gentle, obedient wife.
If this so-called dignity requires me to trade away my self-respect, then I'd rather not have it. Father.
Clara, how could you treat Mia like that? She is now the pride of the Lane family.
She's the pride. And what am I? I'm the daughter of your lawful wife, the wife who is no longer here.
The Rowan family is already falling apart. If you want to secure your place in the Planuga Blok Payfleet, to Tukan no Adri into Demras Forni to Laganeth Mia.
Help me? I don't need it. Father, starting today, I will take back what belongs to me.
Clara, I can't believe you actually reached out to me.
Julian, I heard your Mercer Labs is currently recruiting a chief AI architect.
This is your unfinished project from back then? Have you decided to come back?
I want to get back behind the keyboard. I'm no longer Mrs. Blackwood. I'm Clara Rowan.
Mercer Labs welcomes you anytime. But it's going to be tough. And what about Adrian?
He won't be able to interfere much longer. Sir, Mrs. Blackwood went to Mercer Labs today.
What was she doing there?
I heard she was applying for the chief AI architect position, and Julian has already hired her on the spot.
Architect? She's been out of the industry for a full 5 years.
She can't even read the latest code. Does she think the workplace is a game?
Should we intervene?
No. Let her hit a wall. Once she sees how harsh the real world is,
She'll come crawling back to be Mrs. Blackwood.
Did you hear? This woman got parachuted in, and she's a housewife who's been out of the loop for 5 years.
Has Julian lost his mind? We've been stuck on this core algorithm for half a month. Can she really solve it? Everyone, look here. Your underlying logic modules conflict with the latest neural network models.
It's working?
So, everyone, can we move on to the next phase now?
President Blackwood, this is Mercer Labs. I think you've walked into the wrong place. Clara, have you caused enough trouble? Come home with me right now. Stop embarrassing yourself here.
Mr. Blackwood, this is work hours. I am an employee of Mercer Labs, not your accessory.
Do you really think you can stand against me with Julian's rinky-dink lab? Don't force me to use my resources to bankrupt it tomorrow.
Try it. Let's see whether your capital moves faster, or my technological updates. Thanks to the support of Blackwood, Lane Technologies will lead the next era of AI. Mia, you stole my work and packaged it as your own. Sister, don't be angry with me. Adrian just felt that this patent placed in my hands could better realize its commercial value.
This is reality. Mia can create billions in value, and you just cling to obsolete things.
Mia, that algorithm framework, it's my manuscript from 5 years ago. You stole it from my study. So what if I did? Dad supports me. Adrian protects me. Do you really think anyone would believe you? God is watching. Mia, false halos always shatter eventually. Then just watch how I use your work to take your place in the Blackwood family and take that lovely daughter of yours, piece by piece. Julian, help me apply for code traceability. I'm going to take her to court. Sophie, have some dessert. Mommy can paint with you tonight.
I don't want it. Aunt Mia said this has too many calories. Besides, Aunt Mia's taking me to the tech amusement park tonight.
Sophie, I'm your mother.
All you do is work! Aunt Mia cares about me more than you do! She's more like my real mom!
Sister, you can't push children too hard. If Sophie likes me, don't force her.
Clara, don't push yourself too hard.
No, I have to move fast. I'm going to use absolute strength to bring Sophie back to my side.
This is the upgraded version of the new generation algorithm?
What Mia stole was only my half-finished work from 5 years ago. I'm going to use this brand new Nirvana system to pull her down from her pedestal for good.
I believe in you. No matter what happens, Mercer Labs is your backbone.
Mrs. Blackwood, we heard you're attending as a Mercer employee.
Is this a direct confrontation with President Blackwood? My sister just has a casual interest in AI. Please don't overinterpret.
Clara, even your nonsense has limits. The city government's core AI bidding project, Blackwood is determined to win.
Is that so? That's unfortunate. Because Mercer Labs is here for the same project today.
Clara, have you lost your mind? Competing against Blackwood? You're destroying the Rowan family's last retreat!
The Rowan family was already eaten away by you, the Lanes, long ago. What retreat do I have left?
You think Julian can help you? He's just using you to strike at me.
He sees my ability. You only saw my utility value. Adrian, open your eyes and watch. Let's see which one is the eliminated speck of sand.
Fine. Then I'll see how that outdated technology of yours survives the first round of bidding.
Mark, do you realize what you're doing? The bidding is about to start, and you want to jump ship to Blackwood with core data?
I'm sorry, Julian. Blackwood offered me money I'd never make in a lifetime, and Miss Mia said we didn't stand a chance anyway.
Mark, the data you took, was it the version I sent you yesterday afternoon?
Yes, is there a problem?
That was a trap I specially prepared. If anyone tries to run it on any system outside our company, it will trigger a self-destruct program. Everyone, the traitor's path is blocked. The true Nirvana system master copy has always been with me.
Everyone, this is our trump card to defeat the enemy!
Blackwood thinks money and buyouts can control everything. Let's show them. True technology can't be bought.
Sign the share transfer agreement immediately. Transfer your last 10% stake in Rowan Technologies to Mia.
On what grounds? That's the only thing my mother left me.
Mia's Lane Technologies now needs these shares to secure major financing as her older sister. How can you be so selfish?
I'm selfish. Father, my whole life, the best resources went to her. She even took my husband. Whose father are you really?
Without Lane Technologies, the Rowan family goes bankrupt completely. Are you trying to drive the whole family to ruin? Clara! If you walk out that door today, I no longer have a daughter!
No longer have a daughter? Very well. Richard Lane, from the day you favored your illegitimate daughter, you already lost me.
You rebellious child! You'll regret this!
You'll be the ones regretting. Go back and tell Mia her Lane Technologies I will personally send to hell.
Starting bid, $500,000.
$2 million.
Thank you, President Blackwood, for your support. $2 million for a piece of garbage. Generated by plagiarized algorithm. They really have money. 2,010,000.
Clara, have you lost your mind?
Where did you get this kind of money?
Auctioneer, I'm using Mercer Labs' newly registered open source AI environmental patent for valuation exchange.
The market valuation of this open source patent is at least $8 million.
I'm donating this patent, free of charge.
Sophie, happy birthday. Mom is taking you to your favorite revolving restaurant. No need. Aunt Mia already rented out Disneyland. The helicopter is waiting for me.
Sophie, get in the car. We're going to be late.
All you ever give me are these baby dolls. You don't understand what I really want.
Adrian, keep Mia away from Sophie. This is my final bottom line.
Mia's just taking Sophie out to have fun. Do you have to be so hysterical?
She's alienating my daughter from me. She's using my child to disgust me.
You're overthinking it. Sophie likes her because she's gentle and provides emotional value. And you, always with that cold face, whose fault is that?
Fine. Adrian, remember these words clearly. Oh, Julian, bringing along a housewife stuck in the past. And you actually made it through the preliminary round. What a miracle.
Miss Lane, the real miracle is that your bid proposal completely copies our technical framework from last month. And yet you still haven't been disqualified.
Talk all you want. The final roadshow is no game. Blackwood will crush you completely. As for who does the crushing, you'll see clearly on the day of the roadshow. Our Nirvana system uses proprietary distributed edge computing, capable of raising public data security by 3 orders of magnitude.
What an exceptionally elegant architecture, way more flexible and secure than Blackwood's proposal. Miss Rowan, this solution has completely changed our understanding of traditional public AI.
This is the warmth that future technology should have.
Julian, Clara, our cloud server access has just been cut off. What's going on? Who's our cloud service provider? It's the cloud service company controlled by Lane Technologies. They forcibly disconnected our computing support, citing scheduled system maintenance.
This tactic so typical of Mia. She wants to prevent us from running the roadshow demo before the bidding.
This is despicable. Redeploying a server at this stage would take at least 3 days. We don't have time. Claire, are you trying to replace cloud computing with local physical nodes? The load will be enormous.
I already kept a batch of old local high-bandwidth servers at Rowan Technologies. Since Richard wants to help Mia, I'll borrow his hen to lay my eggs. Done. Mia probably forgot the Rowan Technologies LAN was built by my own hands back in the day.
Sir, Mercer Labs' Nirvana system has already passed all safety tests. If the roadshow proceeds normally, we have no absolute confidence of winning. What about Mia's system? Miss Lane's system is indeed slightly inferior in stability. A bunch of incompetents sue Mercer Labs, accuse them of plagiarizing Blackwood Technologies,
And apply for pre-bid preservation restrictions.
But the evidence may not be sufficient. It doesn't need to be sufficient. It just needs to freeze their demonstration eligibility before the bidding. That's enough.
Mr. Julian, this is a patent infringement preservation injunction filed by Blackwood Technologies. Your system cannot be used for commercial demonstrations until the case is resolved. Shameless! Adrian is playing such dirty tricks!
No, Julian. This precisely proves that he's afraid. He has no confidence in defeating me technologically.
But the final roadshow is the day after tomorrow. Without demonstration eligibility, we'll be disqualified immediately.
Don't worry. This injunction will become the final rope that sends them to the guillotine.
Clara, as long as you sign this statement right now, acknowledge that the Nirvana system is a derivative of Blackwood's work, and withdraw from the bidding, I'll have legal withdraw the lawsuit.
Adrian, you think one preservation injunction can make me surrender?
You have no other choice. Fighting me will only make you and Julian lose completely.
I gave you chances, Adrian. But time and again, you trampled on my dignity.
Dignity. In this capital circle, the one who laughs last has dignity.
This is...
The first document is a divorce agreement. I don't want a single cent. But I want custody of Sophie.
Dream on! Sophie is the heir to Blackwood!
The second document is a countersuit. I already filed for international patent protection for my original algorithm back in London. The Dethan module you and Mia are using, that's the actual infringement.
Clara, you're insane!
Adrian, tomorrow, see you in court. See you at the roadshow.
Clara, it's not too late to withdraw your lawsuit. Don't turn our family scandal into Wall Street's joke.
Family scandal? Adrian, when you decided to let Mia steal my patent, you should have thought of today.
Miss Rowan, Blackwood Group has the nation's top legal team. If this lawsuit drags on for 3 years, both you and Mercer will be dragged to death.
Then let's see whether my patent lawsuit drags you down first, or whether Blackwood's stock price plummets before the roadshow.
Mr. Blackwood, Ms. Rowan's original code timestamps registered with the UK Patent Office are very complete. If this goes to trial, the damage to your company's reputation will be devastating.
Clara, we can reach an out-of-court settlement. Blackwood Technologies can pay $1 billion to fully acquire the Nirvana system and appoint you as Vice President of Technology.
$1 billion? Adrian, do you think my aspiration now is to work for you and your mistress?
What do you really want?
Signed it. Let Sophia go. Otherwise, tomorrow morning's roadshow press conference will be Blackwood's funeral. Sophie, come home with Mommy. I've already bought plane tickets to London. We'll start over.
No! I won't do it! Aunt Mia said she's taking me to a celebrity party tonight.
Fake faces hiding everywhere.
Sister, you're about to be kicked out of the Blackwood family. With what are you going to raise Sophie? Mia, put your dirty tricks away. You dressed yourself up with stolen technology.
I can't fake it, I'll just make it on my own. I can't blame them, I'll just make them on my throne.
Soon you'll have nothing left.
I'll just make it on my own.
When the roadshow is over tomorrow, I'll be the mistress of Blackwood. And you'll just be a discarded loser.
I am the latest colors, I stand above my throne, waiting for an invite to never come along. I am the latest colors, I sing the new song.
Ms. Mia, we heard this Lane AI 2.0 system was independently developed by you? Yes, I poured all my heart and soul into this system for the future of urban safety management. Sister, on such an important day, the shabby lab you represent better not fail to even boot up their demo. Mia, worry about your own demonstration. Don't stage your own funeral at the critical moment. Honorable judges, this is our Nirvana Public Safety AI.
Exceptionally outstanding, not only is the computing speed astonishing, but the underlying logical security is also flawless.
Don't panic. Our proposal has advantages in government relations and capital operations.
As long as our demo doesn't fail, we can win.
Next, I will demonstrate the core logic of Lane AI 2.0. How is this possible? It was perfectly fine during the test just now.
Miss Mia, this is the independent development you spoke of? How is it that the core architecture matches Mercer's old system exactly and even has severe vulnerabilities?
Clara! It was you! You sabotaged my system! Mia, all I did was embed a digital watermark in my Nirvana system. If you hadn't stolen my original framework, how could you have been locked out by the same frequency?
You planned this all along.
I gave you chances to preserve your dignity. It was you who chose to stand under the spotlight with stolen work. Adrian, Blackwood's reputation was destroyed today by your own hands.
Clara, you were incredible! That woman's face today, I'll be laughing about it for a year.
The city government just emailed! Mercer is locked in first place for the bidding!
Clara, congratulations. You've reclaimed your crown.
This is only the first step. I'm going to erase Lane Technologies from this industry entirely. Miss Rowan, something's wrong. Sophie didn't leave with the family driver after school today. Mia took her away. Adrian, where did Mia take Sophie? If she dares to touch a hair on Sophie's head, I'll fight you to the death!
What is all this commotion? Making such a scene, how disgraceful! Madam, your Blackwood family cares about dignity, yet you allow a lunatic to kidnap my daughter. Is this your version of dignity?
What? Mia took Sophie? She told me she was just taking the kid for ice cream.
Chilling hiv, man.
Mia! Sophie, go! If you have a problem, take it out on me! Take it out on you! Clara, you destroyed everything I had! My company is finished. My reputation is ruined. Even Dad sees me as a burden. Mommy! I'm scared. I want to go home.
Mia, calm down. Blackwood can still give you funding. Just let Sophie go.
Don't come any closer! Adrian, you despise me now too, don't you? Both of you be damned. Mommy, I was wrong. I'll never leave you again. It's okay, Sophie. Mommy's here. Mommy will never leave you.
What did the doctor say?
Just a bit of shock. Nothing serious. Thankfully, we rescued her in time.
Mia is facing charges of unlawful detention. The legal team is already on it. This time, she won't escape justice.
Thank you, Julian. If you hadn't helped me track her location, I don't dare imagine what could have happened.
I told you, no matter what happens, I'll be behind you. Clara, is Sophie okay?
Thanks to you, she's fine. But from now on, please don't appear in front of her again.
I'm sorry, Clara. I was too arrogant. Mia blinded me. I hurt you and our child.
Adrian, late-blooming affection is cheaper than weeds. Whatever was between us ended long ago, when you crushed the Rowan family for Mia's sake.
The divorce papers, I'll sign them. Custody of Sophie is yours, but I hope to retain visitation rights.
See you in court, Mr. Blackwood.
President Blackwood, because of Mia's patent scandal and kidnapping case, our public image has hit rock bottom. Shareholders are dumping stocks in massive quantities.
Mercer Labs has officially won the City AI project. If we don't restore our image soon, next quarter's financial report will be catastrophic. Adrian! This is the value that Shisenu brought to our family.
I'll bear full responsibility.
Take responsibility.
Go beg Clara to reconcile immediately.
Even if it's just for show, you must present a loving couple to the media and stabilize the stock price.
Grandmother, she's no longer the housewife we could push around at will. She is now the soul of Mercer.
Mommy! This place is so much better than the big mansion. No more cold rules.
From now on, this is our own home.
Clara, listen to your father. I heard you and Adrian are getting divorced. This must not happen. Rowan Technologies still needs Blackwood's funding.
Richard Lane, I told you the life or death of Rowan Technologies has nothing to do with me anymore.
How can you be so heartless? I'm your real father!
When I begged you not to favor Mia, did you remember then that you were my father? Get out. When I begged you not to favor Mia, get out.
Clara, after today's press conference, you'll be the youngest AI tech unicorn partner in America.
Hard to believe. Half a year ago, I was still in that Binglung the fortress, like a soulless puppet.
You were always an eagle meant to soar the skies. Never meant to be trapped in a cage of capital.
Clara, President Adrian Blackwood is here.
He's waiting in the VIP room. He says he must see you.
Let him wait. After the press conference, I'll personally deliver a big gift.
Clara, congratulations. Today's speech was brilliant.
Adrian, this is the final judgment. The court has officially granted our divorce. Sophie is with me. Visitation is according to the agreement.
Clara, if I hadn't made you give up your career back then, would we not have ended up like this?
Adrian, there are no ifs in this world. What you loved was always just an obedient, pretty vase that could decorate your elite social status. The moment I had my own thoughts, our ending was already decided.
I regret it, Clara.
But I'm grateful. I finally found myself again. Goodbye, Mr. Blackwood. My new era has just begun.
How did this happen? Didn't those banks agree to extend the loan?
Mr. Lane, because of Miss Mia's kidnapping and patent fraud charges, all partners have terminated their contracts. Rowan Technologies has also been completely stripped.
Clara, you finally came to see your father. Save the company. Save Lane Technologies.
I'm here to take over Rowan Technologies. As for Lane Technologies, it officially entered bankruptcy liquidation half an hour ago.
You're trying to force your own father to his death!
This is the karma you planted when you abandoned my mother and when you abandoned me.
You finally got it back. Your mother in heaven. Seeing you bring Rowan Technologies back to the top of the tech world, she would be so proud of you.
This isn't just my mother's legacy, it's also my starting point. Julian, thank you for always standing by me.
Clara, there's still a long road ahead. Mercer and Rowan will be the strongest alliance in this industry.
Yes, we'll fight side by side. Are you satisfied now? Mia, you still don't understand to this day. What destroyed you wasn't me. It was your endless greed and vanity.
Ha! Greed! If Dad hadn't favored you! If you hadn't had everything!
Would I have needed to take anything?
I was only taking back what was mine!
What belonged to my mother never belonged to you. Reflect on yourself in here.
Is it over?
It's over. From today on. These two people no longer exist in my world.
Shouldn't we consider our personal matters? Sophie asks me every day when I'm taking her camping.
Oh, Julian already trying to win over my daughter?
I'm trying to win over my future partner and the woman I've admired for a long time.
Adrian, stop drinking. The Blackwood board has decided to reduce your decision-making power over core business operations.
It doesn't matter anymore, grandmother.
You're wallowing in self-pity. That woman has already eaten away a third of our market share. Are you just going to watch her completely trample over us?
Grandmother, she isn't trampling on anyone. She's just reclaiming the brilliance that was always hers. I was the one who pushed away the best version of her with my own hands.
Fool!
Uncle Julian. Mom said we're going to Paris next month for the International Tech Expo. Are you coming too?
Of course, Uncle's your dedicated driver and bodyguard.
All right, wash your hands. Tonight we have your favorite, lobster baked with cheese.
Mom is the best! Uncle Julian is the best!
Miss Rowan, does this alliance merger mean you are officially declaring war against the traditional conglomerate Blackwood? Our opponent has never been any particular conglomerate. The future of technology lies in breaking monopolies and achieving true intelligent puengui.
Do you have anything to say about your ex-husband Adrian's recent business setbacks?
Blackwood is a company with deep roots. But I hope they understand. Times have changed. The era of pure capital is over. Now is the era of technology and conscience.
Clara, this is Sophie's birthday gift. I know her birthday is next week.
Thank you. I'll give it to her.
Clara, seeing you shine like this, I'm truly happy for you.
Thank you.
Even though the light no longer shines because of me.
Adrian, thank you for your coldness back then. It gave me the chance to rediscover myself. I wish you all the best from now on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the co-founder of BET!
Rowan Mercer Technologies, Miss Clara Rowan, to the stage.
Mom is the best! Mom is my superhero!
Yes, she is our pride. Clara, we've weathered the storms together. For every new era yet to come, would you let me explore it with you?
Julian, I thought my world was only code and algorithms. You made me see the light of life again. Yes, I will.
Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime and never let go till